Hey guys, Oklahustler here. I just wanted to share with you guys a what sold video. I did about 2,000 in sales this weekend with about 33 or 34 items going out. So anyways, let's get into this video. So first up, got this Harley Davidson headlamp. I picked this up at a garage sale for $5. It ended up being brand new and it sold for $210. Next up, we got this pass load 18 gauge finish nailer. I picked up at a garage sale for $20 and it sold for $120. We have a model plane picked up for $2 or $3 and it sold for $25. Then we have this Toyota racing hat. I paid 50 cents and it sold for $14. Also have Super Smash Brothers Brawl, sold for $18.50. We got this G.I. Joe that sold for $8. We got Masters of the Universe She-Ra Perfuma figure, sold for $26. A Monster High doll that sold for $20. We also have this Cavender's, I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's a 20X hat, sold for $20 plus shipping. We've got these two Pyrexes, sold for $21. Excuse me, let me get over here. Got this Christina Rui messenger briefcase type bag. I paid $5, it sold for $25. Got this All Stars catcher's mitt. I paid $3 and it sold for $43. Also have this red line, I believe it's called Neater Streeter. I paid $1 and it sold for $14 plus shipping. You can tell that it's red line by looking at the tires. It has a red line going around it. And this is vintage. I believe it's from 1975. So that's not a bad sale on that one. Next up, we got one of my favorites. This TDK SA X90 tape. I paid 10 cents for it. And it sold for $35. The reason why it sold for so much is it's brand new seal and it's vintage. I believe it's from 1982. Okay, so next up we got this Red Baron, another red line card that I paid $1 for, sold for $10. Also have police red line that I paid $1 for, sold for $10. Now I didn't know how to list this because obviously it was painted and it's also missing the siren up top. I noted that in the description and it sold within 5 minutes. Next up, I'm going to show you guys a really big sale. This one right here is a zero edge motorized screen. It's basically a 72-inch projector. It is 4K. Now, on this one, I almost didn't buy it because the comps weren't there at the time. So, one of my connections, I ended up paying him $100 for it. And I took an offer on Saturday and it sold for me for $312. So I'm still making about $175 profit on it. So I'm glad I did end up going through with that deal. Next up, we got this. This is a Chevy, I believe it's called Chevy Monza. I paid $1 for it. It sold for $30. It is a red line also. Next up, we got these Justin boots. I picked them up at a garage sale for $10. They sold for $35. I think they sold so low because it has damage here, and I did note that you could probably repair it by polish or whatever you need to do, but I don't even know. It just looks like scratches to me, so I'm glad that they sold. What do we have up next? We got this DC Wonder Woman motorcycle. I picked this up at a garage sale for $3. It was about a year ago, and it sold for $16, I believe. Next up, we got a chat pad for the Xbox. I believe it's for Xbox One. I paid $5 at a garage sale, and it ended up selling for $80. This next sale is very unique to me. So, this was $10 at a garage sale. It's a license plate purse. We got California on one side and New York on the other side. Now I paid $10. None was listed with California and New York. Anyway, as a matter of fact, the listing that I did use to make mine, they had California and New York, but it was 2 separate purses. So since mine was the only one up there like this, I decided to put it for 99 or best offer, and somebody offered me 80, and I accepted because I only had $10 into it. Another item that sold for me is this Dyson filter. Now, I paid $10 for this at an estate sale, and it sold for 32 bucks. Another one of my favorite sales is this Garmin Forerunner 205. I picked this up at a garage sale for 20 bucks. Now, at first, I was starting to look it up, and I'm like, man, why am I even looking this up? I sold these used for 20 bucks, but this one ended up being brand new, and it sold for $120 on full asking, no offer. These are some Adidas Nemesis soccer cleats. I paid $2 at a garage sale, and they sold for 20 bucks. And next up, we have another Hot Wheel. I believe this one is Redline as well. Yes, it is. A Roger Dodger. I paid $1 for that one, and it ended up selling for 20 bucks. Next up, we got Beatles Adventures. I picked this up for $1 in an N64 lot, and it sold for $17. And I got this Mercedes-Benz. I think it's a 280 SL. Another Redline for $1, and it sold for 10 bucks. These vintage Pioneer speakers, I had them for over a year, and there was none listed and none sold, so I took a chance on them because they was only $5 at a garage sale. I probably won't do that again because they kind of took up a lot of space. It's 2 of them. Anyway, I ended up getting, I believe it was $50 for them, so that wasn't bad. Next up, I got this Ninja food processor with 2 blades. I picked up the whole set. I think it was like 20 bucks for the blender and some other stuff. But this one right here by itself sold for 28 bucks plus shipping. So I was happy with that. And I have another favorite sale. I love selling these Texas Instruments TI-84 Plus calculators. This one, it is missing the plate that goes on right here. And also, I don't know if you could see it, but it has a dark spot. I'd like to pick up these ones if they have a dark spot for like $5, only because, you know, it would be for kind of for parts because people know how to repair these. But normally I sell them in working condition for 55 to 59 bucks. We got another Texas Instruments calculator. This one is the CE version. I paid 25 bucks on this one, and it sold for 65 bucks. And last but not least, we have a video game, another video game, and it is Wii Sports for the Nintendo Wii. I paid $1, and it sold for $19, free shipping. Hey guys, please work with me. I'm doing this video out of my office, so I don't really have a lot of space. So maybe the camera wasn't held that great or whatever. So anyway, forgive me. I just wanted to go ahead and make this video because I was telling myself I hadn't made a YouTube video in a minute. And in order to do something, sometimes you just have to go ahead and go for it and not make excuses. So I hope you guys took some notes and learned what to be on the lookout for. And if you could hit that like button and consider subscribing. I will be uploading more videos. I just don't know when. I have a lot of footage on my GoPro from a garage sale I went to that I scored amazing retro toys and video game stuff for a killer price. But anyway guys, as always, Oklahustler, keep hustling. And thank you for watching.